In this multiple choice question, calculator is allowed. We'll work as far as we can without that, and then maybe we'll have to use it right away. We'll see. So it says a particle moves along the x-axis so that its velocity is given by this function right here, which is v of t is equal to the cosine squared of t over t minus 1/5. And then it says on the interval 0 is less than t is less than 10, how many times does the particle change directions? So actually, we're going to use our calculator right away for this one. And in y sub 1, we're going to type in that velocity function. So when you type it in, you're going to have to do this using x's and y's, not v's and t's. And to type in the cosine squared, we're going to type in the cosine of x, and you'll want to close both of those parentheses and then square it. And some of you have a program in your calculator where that puts that little 2 right in the exponent position. Others don't, and it'll look like this either way. And then we're going to hit the division sign. We'll divide by x. Remember, your calculator will work better here with y's and x's. So your t is just going to be an x here. And then we'll do minus 1/5. You're going to set your window then, so you can hit your window button. And your x max, let's take a look at our t interval here. So that's 0 to 10. So our x, actually the first one's going to be an x min. So we'll try to stick with what the calculator is going to give you. Your x min, I think, should probably be 0. And your x max should be 10. You're actually just looking for where the velocity crosses the x-axis and changes from positive to negative or negative to positive. So for our y min, we're going to make that actually kind of small. So our y min, we might want to make -1. So we'll make that -1 here. And our y max, we'll probably make just +1. You can adjust these, by the way. You can go back, and make it -0.1. You can make it 0.1 as the max. You can make it -10 and 10. It's up to you to figure out what that viewing window is going to be. If you do graph this in your calculator, you're going to get something that looks a little bit like this. So the graph is going to start above the x-axis, come below, go above again, come below, and then it's going to kind of do a little wobble here, but never really go back and cross. So what we're looking for when the particle is changing directions, we're looking for this velocity. So the vertical axis here is v at t, and your horizontal axis is t. We're looking for the velocity to change from positive to negative. So here, all of the values of v of t are positive, and then they become negative. So this is a point where the particle changes directions. Then all the velocity values are negative and change to positive right here at this particular x, or t value rather. And then the velocity then changes from positive to negative again right here. So that's actually 3. So that's going to be your correct response here. And then note that the velocity over the interval, this is about like 10 over here, does not cross the x-axis or the t-axis again.